Lab. Here's Bradley's forecast.
All right, welcome back. Well, kind of a funny drone shot here today, I guess, as I was looking on Logan Thibodeau piloting our drone shot today from the KATC studios as it took to the sky. And pretty nice looking day here across Acadiana, mostly sunny to partly cloudy into the afternoon. Pretty typical sun and cloud mix, what we would expect for the summertime. Some haze, giving the blue a little bit more of a milky color to it. And we're going to see more of that over the next several days as we are talking a hot, humid, and of course hazy weather pattern. So here's the big picture, satellite radar composite across the lower 48, and you can see the heat's going to be on not only for us but across a good portion of the central and eastern United States. We got heat advisories ongoing, and due to the hot, stagnant weather pattern that we're going to be seeing, we are going to have elevated ozone layer levels out there. On top of that, Saharan dust moving into the Gulf of Mexico, so that does present at least some air quality issues. We have an air quality alert for all the major metropolitan areas or cities here in Louisiana, including Lafayette. So keep that in mind. If you are sensitive to poor air quality, just try to limit your outdoor exposure at all costs over the next several days. Meanwhile, as we open it up into the tropical Atlantic, not much going on, but we have been watching this area of disturbed weather, moisture pooling up out here in the western Caribbean Sea, and the Hurricane Center does give this about a 40% chance to develop in the next 5 days. So slow progression of the system or development of the system is possible. Could get upgraded to a tropical storm or maybe a tropical storm by the end of the week and heading into the weekend. But the good news for us, although it's going to be very hot out there, that same ridge of high pressure that's keeping us in a hot, stagnant weather pattern is also going to steer anything that we're to try to develop down there or tropical moisture off to our south and west. So that's why we do think that even if anything were to get going, mostly going to be a rainmaker or impacting areas of Mexico, maybe South Texas down the line. And rest of the tropics quiet at this time with no new developments expected at least through the next 5 days. And of course, with Saharan dust moving through the tropical Atlantic, that also helps to limit tropical activity in the basin as well. So overnight tonight, warm and muggy for sure, mid to upper 70s. That's where we'll start our Tuesday. Also, we do have a full strawberry moon out there as well, not only tonight but going into tomorrow night. And then another very hot one into tomorrow afternoon. We'll see high temperatures approaching the middle 90s. Hit at least 94 in Lafayette today. We'll probably see similar numbers going into tomorrow afternoon. Under generally mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Rain chances 5 or 10%. Could see a couple blips on the radar. Can't totally rule it out this time of year just with the heat and humidity, but overall that ridge of high pressure is going to keep the pattern relatively dry at least through about Wednesday. Speaking of Wednesday, we'll start out near 80, top it out mid 90s into the afternoon with rain chances limited to 10% or less. Now you factor in that humidity again, it feels even hotter out there today, 100 to 105 degrees. Tomorrow will favor anywhere from around 98 to 102 to 103 degrees during maximum daytime heating hours. And then that's pretty much how it's going to go into our Wednesday afternoon as well. So overnight tonight, warm and muggy under generally fair skies, but we'll have some haze mixed in as well. So that'll be in the equation if you're trying to look at the full strawberry supermoon out there. 76 or so for the projected low. Another scorcher tomorrow, 94 into the afternoon. Sunshine mixed with clouds, also some haze in the equation as well. And that heat index near 98 to 103 degrees. Again, late morning and then going into the afternoon. Rain chances down Wednesday with 94, that projected high. Now that high pressure may start to slide a little bit further to the west Thursday into Friday, and going into Saturday that could open up the door for at least a few scattered showers and storms as they try to push in from the east. So we'll bring rain chances up to around 30 to 40%, but then drier air moves in for Sunday, Father's Day. So looks dry but hot for Dad, mid to upper 90s, and the high heat will continue into the following week as well, guys.
So let's talk about that supermoon for a minute. Like Bradley said, you've got until sunset Wednesday to see the moon in all of its glory. This year's strawberry moon is the first of 2 consecutive supermoons, which basically means the moon looks bigger and brighter than normal because it's so close to the Earth.
The name is rooted in the traditions of indigenous groups in the Northeast who saw the moon as a sign strawberries, along with other fruit, were ripe and ready to pick. So hopefully we have a good view. I know there is that haze out there, but
Yeah, give more of a faint look to it. I may have saw that last night. Similar story.
okay, great.